you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Monday, the 17th of April. But first, a quick recap on Saturday's performance. I tell you what, I am so frustrated. It is unbelievable. Where the first horse that I tipped was backed in from 9 to 1 to 11 to 4. Unfortunately, it came third. It couldn't quite get to the two short price, what originally was the two short price, the first and second favourites. But it ran a decent race, exactly how I thought it would do. So I don't mind the fact that it came technically unplaced for us. And then after that, we had several horses that came placed. Every single one of them that came placed had a cracking chance at some point to win the race. And then it rolled on to, we had a nice little bet going, and it went on to Bridge Road. And for those that you watched it, which I'm pretty sure you did, how frustrated we would have got. There would have been some very nice bets rolling on to the last one, even though the last selections let us down. But Bridge Road attempted to jump the last. Basically, it looked like it was getting on top. Two very tired horses, which proved the fact that one came out from nowhere eventually to beat the one that was dueling with our selection. But unfortunately, Bridge Road fell at the last when to be fair, it looked as though it was going to win. But even a place would have been a nice little bet going on to the last one, or even a nice little return anyway. So from the minute Bridge Road fell, that's where the bets gradually started falling apart. So then we was doing well in the football. Then all of a sudden we needed one more goal. We just couldn't get that one more goal. If we had done, we would have had a return of £36 just on the football. But unfortunately, I'm sorry if you can hear the washing machine. I've just realised the washing machine's on. I'm just going to turn it off. Right, I apologise for that. I'm absolutely miles away. So yeah, it was a frustrating day Saturday because it could have been so much better day. So let's get on to Monday's selections. I'm sorry if you could, last time it was mentioned that the selections were blurred. Well, I haven't actually placed a bet yet, but there's going to be 4 selections. So you decide them if you want to put them in an each way Lucky 15 or an each way Yankee. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use the free bet that I get from Sky Bet. I'm going to place it so it'll be an each way Yankee when I place it in the morning. Basically, when I get up for work in the morning, I'll have a free £5 bet. It's not worth anything more than that, but I do like the look of some of the selections. But let me get into it. So you choose how you decide to have the bet. But I'm going to give you 4 selections. So the first selection is Billy Wedge. I've taken the price at 28 to 1, and it is the outsider of the lot in the 150 at Redcar, and it's paying 4 places instead of 3. It had a wind operation shortly before its reappearance this year when it ran at first on the soft. It ran a decent race with Joe Fanning on board. Joe Fanning, interestingly, takes the ride again. Well, it's the outside of the lot, and it's stepping up in class. However, it likes soft ground. It's favourably drawn, more towards like low to middle, but I'm expecting them to go obviously low numbers because it's Redcar. I got it wrong last time, but this should at worst come down the middle. So that's the first selection, which is Billy Wedge in the 150 at Redcar. The second selection is Mason. I've taken the price because I think it'll be shorter than that. 13 to 2 in the 3 o'clock at Redcar. This is for 3 places only, and it is not an extra place race. Mason loves soft ground. It ran well at Doncaster I think it was a spring mile. Something got first run on it in that race, and given a better ride, it's got a £7 claim run. I've got no idea how good this claimant is, but taking £7 off, it's got to give it every chance, surely. So that's the second selection, Mason at 13 to 2 in the 3 o'clock at Redcar. The third selection is Luna Jet at 9 to 1 in the 440 at Redcar, paying 5 places instead of 3. And the final selection, I've left the price. The selection is Cuban Breeze in the 345 at Windsor, paying 4 places instead of 3. At Windsor, on soft ground, normally they go to the far side. So this horse is normally up with the pace. So I think it's whoever is up with the pace, gets first run on a lot of the horses, then can bag that far rail. That's normally where the quicker ground is, or at least where they congregate when the ground's quite bad. This horse is okay in that kind of ground. I wouldn't say it wants heavy or that kind of ground, but it can handle the ground. I think it's soft at Windsor tomorrow. So those are the 4 selections. I'll be having a look Monday evening for Tuesday's racing. If there isn't a video by 8 o'clock, then there will be no selections for Tuesday. But if you could do me a favour, give this video a like for a bit of good luck. Because I think we need it. And yeah, give the channel a subscribe if you will, or a subscription, or a subscribe. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. That's it. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters over and out. Cheers, mate.